You're listening to The Beat Live. This is talk radio on the internet. Thank you for tuning in. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Once again, thanks for tuning in.
All right, we're back here at The Beat Live in Macon, Georgia. And we have two special guests today from the Awakening Fires Ministry at 404 Church Street in Macon. We have Todd Hunt and Shirlynn here in the studio to talk about some things that's coming up this coming week in Macon. Right now, I want to introduce Todd. Todd, how you doing?
Yeah, glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
Okay, all right. Todd, can you tell us something about the ministry that you are doing for our neighborhoods?
Yeah. In 2010, I had a vision, and the vision was God showed me the city, and He showed me the darkest places in our city, and I said, Father, you know why are you showing me this? And then I saw these look like fires show up and bring light into those darkest places. The dark had a depth to it in certain areas, and He allowed me to focus in on it. And when I focused in, I was able to see tents. And then God led me to Isaiah 30, which says it was a very corrective passage, and it said, my stubborn and obstinate children who make plans, but they're not mine. And who add sin to sin by going to Egypt for your funding. He was unpacking my ministry, and he basically said, if you want to see my kingdom come, son, then you got to do my will.
Right.
And so that's how our ministry birthed. On October 10th of 2010, we put up our first tent in Unionville.
Oh, okay.
And I had employed a bunch of Crips in my business for a while, and had friends there, still have friends there, consider it a very dear place to me. And during that first tent, we saw God do some amazing things. And
Wow.
And our focus is prayer, praise, and intercession.
Right. Okay.
When God leads us, we preach.
Right. Okay. So tell our audience, where is this located exactly, so that they would know how to get to you if they need be?
Sure. Davis Homes is right by the Family Investment Center on Main Street in Fort Hill.
Wow.
And so right in the center of Davis Homes is an open field, and you can't miss the tent. I promise you, if you get close, if you're going down Emory Highway, if you look to your right, if you're going down Main Street, you won't miss us either.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Right beside the Indian Mounds.
Right. I got you. Okay, so the event that you're planning to do for next week, or is it next week?
That's right.
Okay, it's Sounds from the Mounds.
Yeah.
Okay, tell us a little bit about it.
Well, crazy story. We feel like Macon has a sound, and we believe Macon is the heart of Georgia, and we believe it's the soul of Georgia, and we believe it has to be healed.
Right.
We believe our heart is broken in Macon,
Right.
because of a lot of injustice, and the sound from the mound. A lot of people want to make it joyous and whatnot, but the truth of the matter is the sounds from that mound are really wailing. A lot of weeping and wailing has happened there because of the injustices that happened to the Native Americans and the injustices that are currently happening in our inner cities.
Right. Okay, this next question is for Shirlynn. Shirlynn, I need to for you to tell the audience, how long have you been in this ministry, and what part do you play?
Awakening Fire, I've been involved for about 2 years, but I've been in ministry with Todd for over 20 years.
Wow.
So
Okay.
we started the organization at First Press Church, Campus Clubs. It operated for 20 years, and then I started an outreach in Pleasant Hill, Stone Academy. It lasted 7 years.
Okay.
And I thought, okay, Lord, I did my peace here.
Right.
And he said no. And he brought me and Todd back together. So.
Right. Okay. So, all right. Tell me a little bit about what you will be doing at the event.
Everything, picking
Yeah,
up trash,
all of it.
washing dishes, all of the above. I'm pretty possibly the behind the scenes girl.
Oh, I
my
gotcha.
actual gifting is with young people.
Right.
But I support the ministry in any capacity that I need to support it.
Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. And so, Todd, what time and where is this event?
Yeah.
Will it occur?
Okay, so Saturday we're kicking off the week-long event with a One Night with the King, which is a joint service between two ministries, local ministries here, and we're just going to pray and intercede and worship.
Right.
Kicking that off at 6 o'clock Saturday night, the 23rd, and then Sunday morning we'll have a service in the tent in Davis Homes at 10:30 that morning.
Right. Okay.
And then every night, Monday through Friday at 6 o'clock, we'll gather under the tent to pray. We've got a special event on Wednesday night for success training.
Right.
And some of the Kingdom Life guys are coming to
okay.
give us some of their gifts. Amazing.
Wow.
What those guys do is incredible. You don't want to miss Wednesday night.
Okay.
And then Friday night, we have Friday. And that's FRY Day.
Right.
And if you can't fry, you can't come. And so we want grills out there.
Oh,
We
okay.
want cookout. We want the community there. You know, we want to see whose food's the best. We want to have just a community time. We've got 4 or 5 different musical groups lined up. Some of my Divine and Divinity are they're some young rap guys that were in my youth group, golly, 10, 11 years ago.
Oh, okay.
That are just really powerful. They'll be there along
Right.
with, there'll be different types and genres of music coming together, producing that sound from the mound. So that's Friday. Should be a ton of fun, but be there around 6.
Okay.
And we'll go until we're done. And then Saturday is really a pretty neat community event day for us. We're going to have tryouts for our little Central Georgia Raiders football team.
Okay.
And if from ages 5 to 12, young man wants to think about playing football, he's welcome to come try out. We really want Davis Homes and East Macon involved in that.
Okay.
The reason we're doing that little football league is because I met with Barney Hester, the AD of our, of Bibb County, and Jeremy Wiggins and those guys, and we said, we need community-based football programs
Right.
that feed our high schools.
Right.
And so we're in the beginning stages. Last year was our first year. It was successful.
Wow.
And
Okay.
and so we have got some of the best coaches in the world, in my opinion. I'm biased for sure, but great guys. And so that tryout's on Saturday. Saturday night, we've got a guest worship leader coming in from Florida, powerful man. We want to change the atmosphere there
Is all this going to be under the tent?
and around it in that big opening there. Yes,
Oh,
sir.
yeah?
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So that huge opening is ours.
Wow.
We can only fit 10,000. So I'm
Okay.
asking most of the believers in Macon to show up.
That'll be great.
It
That'll
would,
be-
wouldn't it?
Yes.
It might change our city.
Exactly. So, tell me about this event. What did you do last year that's going to be different this year?
We put tents in our city for 3 years, from 2010 to 2013. And at the end of 2013, God miraculously provided us with a foundation, came to us and said, they said 3 years ago when y'all started the tents, our prayer people felt like God was saying there's going to be a move, a sovereign move that we needed to fund in Macon.
Right. Okay.
And they raised money for some move that was going to happen in the future in Macon. And at the end of those 3 years, they came to us and said, we feel like y'all are the ones that are supposed to be doing this. It was so humbling, and and we didn't know if it was a new trailer or what. We didn't, and they said we've raised $500,000 for you.
Wow.
And they said, build your first Hope Center. Our motto is we're bringing His presence to the darkest places. We want to light a fire in those dark places and let it spread, and it spreads by people. So what we're doing different is we're starting again. So our first attempt was in 2010. We stopped really at the beginning of 2014, and we feel like now it's time to go again. The difference is also that we've got a home base there.
Okay.
At the church, which means once the fire's lit, there's sustainability, there's Bible studies, we're in the community.
Okay. So my next question is the exact place that, okay, just for instance, if you're not doing the tent, where are you located?
404 Church Street. It is, it's got we've heard that it's the second oldest church in Macon. It is a beautiful old Methodist church that we've been restoring for the last 3 or 4 years, and it's just an amazing place. Besides the pink carpet, I'm not a real fan of the pink carpet, but yeah.
Okay. All right, Shirlynn, do you work with on a daily basis with some of the youth in the neighborhood, or it's just on Sundays?
No, it's daily. I assist with the martial arts program that we have.
Okay.
Mondays and Wednesdays from 4:30 until 6.
Okay.
We have a youth ministry called Joshua Club that meets on Thursday. It's been disbanded for a while. We work with the Northeast High School football Raiders on Mondays when they are practicing and serve spaghetti with them and encourage them. So it's I work with them more than on Sundays.
Okay, and don't forget about Appling B Middle School.
No, I won't.
Please, because there are a lot of talented kids over there that need support like this.
They do, and we need to jump in there.
Yes,
we do.
Absolutely.
And what we're looking for, I live right beside the church. I live on Church Street, right beside the church, and we want our community restored.
Absolutely.
That's what we want. We don't want just a good church meeting. We don't put the tents up just to have a good meeting.
Right.
What we believe success looks like for us is people talking about, wait a minute, look at what's happening in East Macon.
Absolutely.
Instead of talking about, look at the drug bust and look at all. Look at what's happening. That we believe sports is the number one avenue into that. That's why, and I didn't tell you this earlier, we're hosting a 3-on-3 basketball tournament.
Oh yeah.
Monday night, Tuesday night, and Thursday night.
Okay.
The first 32 teams that join.
Where?
At Rosa Jackson.
All right.
And
okay.
And so it's going to be awesome.
I'm putting a team together for that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. There's a nice prize for the first place winners.
Oh,
yeah,
that is great.
If I'm going to get out there.
Are you going to play too?
Just
you look like you can.
I always look like I could, but I never could.
Oh, wow. So let me get this straight now. Awakening Fires Ministry is into all these different things.
That's what we do.
And unfortunately, I never heard of you guys.
That's
weird.
It is weird, but the reason you probably haven't heard of us is we stay in our territory. So we're not advertising, generally not advertising our events, making a big deal because they're community-based events.
Right.
Now, do we want the body of Christ involved? Yes.
Okay.
But quite frankly, most of the time the body of Christ is scared to go where we go. They're scared of what's going to happen and all that, and I understand that. But when you're called into an area, you do what you do.
That's right.
And I'm asking the warriors in our city, the ones that have been praying, that are sincere, and the moms that have been interceding.
Right.
I'm asking them to come join us during these events because we believe that you got boots on the ground, right?
Right.
But you also need the radar up here looking down, and that's the prayer movement.
Oh yeah.
And so we need Macon to come with us.
Okay. We're going to go to break, and we'll be right back.
Broadcasting
Broadcasting around the world. This is your number one internet radio station.
Your online radio. The new online radio that makes you happy.
This is Demetrius Gibbs, and you're listening to the Beat Live Talk Radio Show.
You're listening to the Beat Live. This is Talk Radio on the internet. Thank you for tuning in. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Once again, thanks for tuning in.
Okay, we're back with the Beat Live Talk Radio, and we're talking with Shirlynn and Mr. Todd Hunt of Awakening Fires Ministry at 404 Church Street here in Macon, and we're talking about all kinds of good things that's going on in the neighborhood, Davis Homes and Church Street over in East Macon. So if you haven't heard of this ministry, you need to get the number and call them to find out what you can do to help or what you can do to join this ministry. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to get some phone numbers if it's okay by you guys. Mm-hmm. You can just tell them what the number is to call.
Sure. My number is 478-954-1149. Mm-hmm. And Jason Tomley and I carry the burden of this ministry, and of course Shirlynn, but Jason's number is 478-972-2249.
Okay, just one more time, both numbers.
Okay, 478-954-1149 is my number, and then 478-972-2249 is Jason Tomley's number.
Okay, all right. And don't forget, people out there, the Awakening Fires Ministry is on 404 Church Street in Macon, Georgia, and they're going to be doing the sounds from the mounds right here in Macon. So we want to say thank you, and if there's anything you would like to say closing, go ahead and do it.
Thank you for having us.
So honored to be here. Thank you.
It's our privilege. You've been listening to the Beat Live Talk Radio.